Force that is a Police General, Commissioner General, or Rastra Sewakutama. So the correct answer is not a commissioner or commissioner general. Ang highest rank sa Indonesian Police Force is also a police general, katulad ng ating highest rank, no? Kung sa atin meron tayong police general, no, sa kanila rin. Okay? 2018 board question yan, ha? Pero ang motto ng Indonesia Police Force is Rastra Sewakutama. Ito ang motto nila. Diba? Ang PNP may motto tayo, diba? Ano ang motto ng PNP? Serve and protect, no? Sa kanila, ang motto nila is Rastra Sewakutama. Ang ibig sabihin ng Rastra Sewakutama is serving, okay? O sabihin ko na lang, serving the people above all. Okay? That is a motto of Indonesian Police Force. Ano daw ang ibig sabihin ng Rastra Sewakutama? Serving the people above all. Okay? Siyempre, ang gwardiya din may motto, di ba? No ID, no entry. Mas malapit yung tanod. Ang sabi ng tanod, no copy, no duty. Yeah, no? Okay? A, Police General. So, the correct answer is Police General. Okay? Sinabi ko na ito kanina, hinalap lang yung tamang spelling, no? It's a higher police in Japan which is equivalent to FBI, combining both criminal investigation and counter-espionage function. So, dito, kung meron tayong NBI, sa Amerika may FBI, ano ang equivalent ng NBI or FBI sa Japan? That is TOKO. No? So the correct answer is Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta. Ang tamang spelling is TOKKO. So the correct answer is Bravo. Palagi yan lumalabas tuwing yun, ha? Take note, okay? Yan, TOKO. Mahilig sa hayop si examiner, no? Si examiner, napakahilig sa hayop. Katulad nito, kapag may patay na tao sa pinangyarihan ng krimen or sa crime scene, ano ang tawag sa patay na tao sa crime scene? Okay, ang tawag na patay sa tao sa crime scene, cadaver ba? That is deceased. Okay, ang tawag sa patay na tao sa crime scene ay deceased. Natandaan nyo, deceased. Okay? Pero kapag ang patay na tao ay dinala na sa laboratory or in-examine na, doon pa lang siya tatawagin na cadaver. Ano daw? Ang tawag na patay na tao sa crime scene ay deceased. Pero kapag ito ay in-examine na or dinala na sa laboratory, ang tawag na cadaver. Tandaan yan. Okay. Ano lumalapit sa tao? Kapag patay. Yan, ayaw po lumalapit yan. Diba yung tinatawag nating blowfly? Ano yung blowfly? Board question to. 2019 lang tong blowfly na to, no? Ang blowfly ay langaw. Lumalapit niya sa tao, no? Okay? Saan nangingitlog ang blowfly? Anong sagot sa board exam? Sa rotten flesh. R-O-T-T-E-N flesh. Yan ang tamang sagot. F-N-E-S-H. Rotten flesh. Diyan nangingitlog ang blowfly. Okay? Ito yung mga simpleng tanong sa board exam. Kapag may patay na tao sa crime scene, ang tawag disease. Kapag dinala na sa laboratory or crime scene, ang tawag is cadaver. Kapag may patay na tao, ano ang lumalapit dyan? Blowfly. At ano ang iniiwan ng blowfly? Maggots. Okay? Maggots. Pabas dito sa board. Maggots. Ano yung maggots? Yan yung itlog ng langaw. Kapag meron ka na nakitang maggot sa katawan ng tao, ilang oras ng patayan? Pag may nakita kang maggot, 24 oras ng patayan tao na yan. Okay? Yan. Mahilig kasi sa hayop sa examiner. Si Toko, si blowfly, si dog. Mamaya pag-uusapan natin yung mga kinds of canine dog, no? Next. Okay, eto 2018 board question din to. Known as Napoleon's Eye, he conducted counterintelligence against spies who utilized deceit and blackmail to gain information. So, ito guys, siya yung mata ni Napoleon. At yung tao na to magaling siyang maggamit ng papa-blackmail para makakalap siya ng informasyon o makakuha siya ng informasyon. Okay? Ang tamang spelling, si Carl Schulmeister, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. Ang 2018 and 2017, tinanong yung tamang spelling, so the correct answer is Alpha. Tatandaan niya si Carl Schulmeister, okay, or Schoolmeister. Correct answer is Alpha. refers to the period when a police officer is actively engaged in the performance of duty. Ano ba ang tawag sa police kapag active siyang nagtatrabaho sa kanyang duty, no? Actively engaged in the performance of duty. So the correct answer is A, off duty, on the way, on call, or on duty. So the correct answer is on duty. Yan. On duty. Pero kapag ang keyword mo is free from tour of duty, okay, free from tour of duty. Free from tour of duty, that is, yan, off duty, okay? Ilang oras pa ang pasok ng pulis? Ang oras ng pasok ng pang-umagang pulis is 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. At papasok siya ng, dapat nandun na siya na mas maaga, before 30 minutes, no, nandun na siya. Okay? Then, ang panghapon is 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Ang panggabi pulis is 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. Okay? Sir, pag tapos na ba ang 8 oras na trabaho ng pulis, wala na siya kakayahan magpatupad ng babatas? Okay? Meron pa din, no? Okay, meron pa din. Kahit off-duty na, may tungkulin pa rin yan, no? Okay. On-duty. Hello. Okay. Naririnig ba ako, guys? Yo. Okay, raise nga yung hands kung naririnig ako. Okay, raise your hands, everybody just raise your hands. Okay, thank you. Okay, ito. Tama, dito tayo.
Pulitea.
Ato, walang kasawaang pulis, no? Dito nag-originate yung word na pulis. So, tatlong beses na ito lumabas sa board exam, no? Pero yung 4 na yan, lumabas siya sa board exam, kaya tatandaan natin yan. The word police, okay, the word police was derived from Greek word, blank, na ang ibig sabihin ay government of the city. Kapag ang meaning is government of the city, ato yung Greek word na politeia. So the correct answer is Charlie. Okay, dyan nag-originate yung salitang police. Pero, kapag Greek word din, may isa pang Greek word, that is police. Ang meaning ay city or state. City or state. City or state, that is police. Ang politeia o politia ay lumabas noong 2017. That is Roman word. December 2017 lumabas nun. Ang politia ay Roman word. Okay? Nang ibig sabihin ng or ang meaning ng politia, the Roman word is condition of the state or the government. At yung word na police na ginagamit natin ay nagsimula sa French. Ito ay isang French word. Nang ibig sabihin, person who enforce the law. Person who enforce the law. Ano ang meaning ng police na ginagamit natin? P-O-L-I-C-E. That is person who enforce the law. Ang salitang police na ginagamit natin ay nagsimula daw sa French na kinalaunan ay inadapt ng mga Amerikano. Siyempre, ang kauna-unang namuno sa police force sa bansang Pilipinas ay mga Amerikanong dayuhan, no? Dayuhang banyaga. Sabi ko nga, yung father of Philippine Constabulary or father of Philippine or Insular Constabulary, ang kauna-unang hepe niya si Brigadier General Henry Allen. So, kung ang gamit nila doon is P-O-L-I-C-E, ganoon din ang ginamit sa atin. Kaya kopya-kopya natin, no? Yung kanilang salita. Ang meaning niyan ng salitang police is person who enforce the law. Pero kapag tinanong kayo, sir, ano yung tamang acronym? Ang tamang acronym ng word na police yan, natutunan ko to sa gumagawa ng exam ng LEA. Ang tamang acronym ng word na police is Police Officer for Legal Investigation and Criminal Emergencies. Ano yun? That is the acronym of the word police. Ano yung acronym ng word na police? Police Officer for Legal Investigation and Criminal Emergency. Okay, pero ang meaning ng word na police is person who enforce the law. Okay, nakatandaan yan. Next. The national headquarters of the PNP is located in Quezon City. No? Yan yung Camp Crame. It was named after the first Filipino chief of the Philippine Constabulary. Yan, may word na Filipino. Sino yung kauna-unang Pilipino na naging hepe ng Philippine Constabulary? Sino? Si Brigadier General Rafael Rames. So the correct answer is Brigadier General Rafael Rame. Yo. yo. Narinig pa ako? Yo. Okay, raise your hands, everybody. Okay, thank you. Next. Sino si Colonel Lamberto Jabalera? Si Colonel Lamberto Jabalera, siya yung kauna-unahang Pilipino, okay? Na naging hepe noong taong 1946 na inapoint ni dating Presidente Manuel Rojas.
Wala siyang number sa akin eh.
Pagkatapos ng World War II. Ang keyword natin kay Lamberto Jabalera, siya yung kauna-unahang hepe ng Manila Police Department na inapoint ni President Manuel Rojas noong taong 1946. Kapag binabasa kayo 1946, si Colonel Lamberto Jabalera yan. Si Colonel Antonio Torres naman, siya yung first Filipino chief noong taong 1935. Pag 1935 si Antonio Torres, under Commonwealth Republic, okay? Noong taong 1935, under Commonwealth Republic, si Colonel Antonio Torres. Pag 1946, si Lamberto Jabalera. At yung 2 times lumabas sa board exam na itong 2019, yan, si General Cesar Nazareno. Sino ba si General Cesar Nazareno? Siya yung kauna-unang Director General ng PNP or the first Police General of the Philippine National Police, Cesar Nazareno. 2 times siya lumabas 2019. Next. When the distribution of a plan is classified as P, it is need to know more. Okay, kapag ang pagpaplano ay classified as P, sino-sino lang ang nakakalam yan? Selected units. So the correct answer is selected units. No? Pero kapag classified as A, okay. Ayan yung all units, no? Okay. Classified as A, all units. Classified as C, pero selected units. Kapag classified as D, and konti lang ang nakakalam ng pagpaplano, no? Okay. Siyempre, alam naman natin na kapag ang pagpaplano o ang ginagawa ng isang organisasyon para mapaganda yung kanilang or mahuli mga kriminal, dapat konti lang ang nakakalam ng pagpaplano, no? Next. 2018 June board exam. Napakasimple ng tanong. In police parlance, SOP stands for, ano ba yung SOP? A, Standard Operation Procedure. Operation ba? B, Standard Operating Procedures. Operating ba? Letter C, Special Operation Procedures. Or letter D, Special Operating Procedures. Ano yan?
Standard.
Alpha, Charlie, Bravo, or Delta? Ang sagot sa 2018 board question, in police parlance, SOP stands for Standard Operating Procedures. Okay? Standard Operating Procedures. Okay, next. It refers to the Anti-Crime Master Plan of PNP. Okay? It refers to the Anti-Crime Master Plan of PNP. Ano ba yung Crime Master Plan of PNP? That is Master Plan Sandigan Milenio. So the correct answer is Alpha. Master Plan Sandigan Milenio is the Anti-Crime Master Plan ng PNP. Pero kapag sila tinatanong, ano yung Master Plan Sandugo? Lumabas dito sa board exam. Ang Master Plan Sandugo, okay, this is the joint cooperation of AFP and PNP in types of internal security operation. Ano yan? Ito yung, pag sinabing Master Plan Sandugo, ito yung pagtutulong-tulong ng membro ng AFP and PNP in terms of internal security operation or the joint cooperation of AFP and PNP in types of internal security operation. Pag sinabi naman nating Master Plan Banat, from the word Banat, that is for Anti-Illegal Drugs Master Plan. Ano daw? Master Plan Banat is for Anti-Illegal Drugs Master Plan. Then, kung nababasa nyo yung Delta, what is Master Plan Saklolo? Master Plan Saklolo from the word Saklolo, that is Disaster Management Master Plan. Okay? Master Plan Saklolo, that is for Disaster Management Master Plan. Okay? So the correct answer is Alpha. Alpha. Ulitin, the joint cooperation of AFP and PNP in types of internal security operation, Sandugo. Banat is for Anti-Illegal Drugs Master Plan. Okay? Saklolo is for the Disaster Management Master Plan. Okay, next. In SWOT analysis, yan, 2018 board question. W means, okay, ang SWOT, S is for strength. Strengths. W is for, not win hindi yan win. Weaknesses. 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 O is yung O is for opportunity yan. And T is for threats. Okay, threats. So, ganito yan. Ang SWOT analysis natin, ang ibig sabihin ng W is threats. W is weaknesses. So, dahil wala ang weaknesses, ang sinagot ng iba ay win, mali yun. Ano ba ang other term ng kahinaan? That is vulnerability. So, the correct answer is alpha. Okay. O is opportunity and T is for threats, no? Threats. Okay. Vulnerability. Next. The largest organizational unit within the large department. Napakasimple na tanong. Fourth question, paulit-ulit. Okay, the largest organizational unit within a large department, that is Bureau. Bureau lang yan, guys. Bureau. Bureau. Okay. Bureau. Pero kapag tinatanong, no? Kapag tinatanong, is meron tinanong sa board exam neto last 2019 eh. Anong tanong na yun? Yung mga territorial units pala yun sa patron. Ayun pala yung mga district, no? Sector and pit. Okay. May naalala lang ako, kapag tinatanong is territorial unit in patrol, no? Kapag tinatanong a geographical subdivision of a city or municipality, that is district pala. District, okay. Okay. Pero kapag division, the primary subdivision of a bureau. Okay. Kung sinabing division, the primary subdivision of a bureau. Okay. The primary subdivision of a bureau, that is division. Next. It refers to the performance of an act that ought not to be done. Sa Tagalog, paggawa ng katiwalian. Sinong papuntukulin, hindi mo ginagampanan. Okay, paggawa ng katiwalian. So the correct answer is A. Pisans, mispisans, malpisans, or non-pisans. So the correct answer is malpisans. Charlie, paggawa ng katiwalian. Okay? Sinong tungkulin, hindi ginagampanan. Okay, malpisans. Pero kapag tinatanong, irregularities in the performance of duties. Irregularities. Okay, irregularities in the performance of duties, that is mispisans. Okay? Or tiwaling, panunungkulan. Okay? Pag sinabing tiwaling, panunungkulan, mispisans. Okay? Pero kapag non-pisans, ayan, neglect of duty. Okay, lumabas na last board exam. Okay, si neglect of duty, non-pisans. Or di paggarap ng tungkulin. Ulitin, non-pisans is neglect of duty or di paggarap ng tungkulin. Mispisans is irregularities in the performance of duties or tiwaling panunungkulan. Pag paggawa ng katiwalian is malpisans. Okay, so the correct answer is Charlie. Next. NCRPO have 5 district offices. What should be the equivalent rank of district director? Okay? Ang 5 distrito sa NCRPO, okay, ay Ben's Q. Ben's Q. Okay, tatandaan nyo ito ha, lumabas niya sa board. Yung Ben's Q. Q to Q. Q. Ben's Q. Okay, Ben's Q. Manila Police District, Eastern Police District, Northern Police District, Southern Police District, and Quezon City Police District. Okay? Walang Western kasi yung Western tinawag na Manila Police District. Okay? Ang mga ang tinatanong sa dulo. Ang rango ng District Director ay walang iba kundi ano yan? Pag sinabing District Director, ang rango yan is ang equivalent. Okay? Ang equivalent rank niyan, okay, isa-isa natin. Ang rango ng District Director is Chief Superintendent or Police Brigadier General. So, ang equivalent rank niya dito is Regional Director. So, the correct answer is Regional Director. Kasi ang rango ng Regional Director is Police Brigadier General din or Chief Superintendent. Pag Chief of Police, ang rango lang ng Chief of Police ay ano ang rango ng Chief of Police? That is a Police Major or Okay, police major or chief inspector. Pag provincial director naman, ang rango niya is senior superintendent. Okay. Senior superintendent, that is police colonel. Okay, pag tinanong kayo, ilan ang miyembro ng directorial staff, that is 12. Next. NCRPO is divided into 5 district offices. Ito mismo lumabas sa board exam natin. Which of the following is not included? So, ang tinatanong sa dulo, sino ang kasama? Or hindi kasama? Oo, ang tinatanong is not included. So, ang tinatanong sa board, hindi kasama sa 5 distrito. Sabi ko kanina, ano ang 5 distrito sa NCRPO? Men's Q. Manila, Eastern, Northern, Southern, and Quezon City Police District. Kasama ba yung Pasay? Hindi na. Manila Police District, kasama. Western, hindi kasama. Northern Police District, kasama. So, ang hindi kasama is dalawa. Ano ang isasagot mo kapag dalawa? Ang mali sa choices. Ang isasagot mo sa board exam kapag dalawa, ang tamang sagot ay yung nauuna. Okay, yung nauuna palagi ang tamang isasagot sa board exam. Nauuna sa choices. Okay. Wait lang guys, meron nagsasalita sa aming barangay. Wait. National Capital Regional Police Office shall assume the position of NCR Director. Kanina, tinatanong District Director. Ang ranggo ng District Director, sinabi ko na, Chief Superintendent. Okay? Pag NCR Director ka, ano ang ranggo mo? That is Director or Police. Pag Director is Police, Major, General. Police Major, General. Kapag Director. Pag Director, dalawa na staff. Okay. Kapag Chief Superintendent, that is Regional Director or District Director. Okay. Chief Inspector, mga Chief of Police. Ano ang highest official sa Makati? Ano sagot 2019 board question? That is Chief of Police. Okay, Chief of Police. Next. Board question. How many Deputy Director General ranks are there in the Philippine National Police? How many Deputy Director General ranks are there in the PNP? So the correct answer is 1, 2, 3, or 4. So the correct answer is 3. Kasi ang tinatanong rango. Ang Deputy Director General pagdating sa rango is Deputy Director for Administration, Operation, and Chief Electoral Staff. Pero kapag ang tinatanong ilan ang assistant ng Chief PNP para maging epektibo ang pagtatrabaho niya, alawa. Kapag ang keyword is Director General, kapag ang keyword is ranks, 3. Kapag ang keyword is position or Chief PNP, no? Sabi ko nga, ang highest position sa PNP is Chief PNP. Ilan ang assistant ng Chief PNP? 2. Okay? Ang highest rank sa PNP is Police General. Ilan ang Deputy Director General General ranks are there in the PNP? 3. Okay, so the correct answer is 3. Okay. Sino yung first in command? Chief PNP. Second in command, kapag absent siya, sino ang pwede pumalit? Or kapag nagkasakit siya, si Administration, the second in command. Ang pangatlo, si Operation. At ang pang-apat, si Chief Directorial Staff. Next. Planning, controlling, and blank are the 3 fundamental process of police organization. So, ano pa ang isa yan? Planning, controlling, and directing are the 3 fundamental process of police administration. So, the correct answer is Charlie. Okay? That is post-decorp. Okay? Ito yung mga inimbento, no? Post-decorp. Ni Gillick and Orwell. Para mapaganda ang isang organisasyon, kailangan ng post-decorp. Ano yung P? Pagpaplano or planning. O or stopping. O is organizing. S is for stopping. Ewan lang sa 2019 yung stopping. S-T-A-F-F-I-N-G. Okay, kapag include na yung hiring, firing, and training ng mga personnel, that is stopping. Okay? D is for directing, C is for coordinating, R is for reporting, and B is for budgeting. Lumabas din to, yung budgeting na to. Ang tanong lang sa budgeting na ito, 2019, ano ang first priority mo kapag gagawa ka kapag tayo ay magpa-budget, no? Kapag magpa-budget tayo, ang first priority natin is alamin muna kung ano yung gagawing proyekto, no? Ayun. So, the correct answer is directing. Okay? Planning, controlling, and directing are the three fundamental process of police administration. Okay? Next. Under which of the following broad management function is liaison? Pag sinabi natin liaison, most properly classified, ito, paborito na examiner to, nung college kami, palagi niya sinasabi yan, liaison or liaison na yan, no? Ibig sabihin yan, or another term lang yan, is makipag-coordinate ka, okay? Coordination. So, the correct answer is delta. Kapag nabasa niyo yan, most properly classified, coordinating, or liaison, or liaison, okay? Yan. Next. What is that provision of the Constitution mandating the creation of the PNP? Sabi ko nga, a PNP is a national in scope and civilian in character as provided by Article Block and Section Block. Okay? Ano tatandaan? 616. Section 6, Article 16. Pero binalik na lang examiner. Inuna niya yung article. So the correct answer is Article 16, Section 6. A PNP is a national in scope and civilian in character as provided by Article 16, Section 6. Okay. Next. 2018 board question dito. Okay. What is the minimum police to population ratio? Minimum ang tinatanong, no? Ang dami nagkakamali dito sa board exam. Under Section 27 of Republic Act 6975 police to population ratio, pag sinabi natin minimum average, that is 1 policeman for every 1,000 population. So the correct answer is Charlie, no? Ano ibig sabihin ng minimum average or minimum police to population ratio? Isang police, ang katumbas ng isang police sa kanya area of responsibility ay 1,000 tao. That's the minimum ratio. Pero kapag tinatanong is nationwide, that is 1:500. Kapag nationwide average, nationwide, okay? Nationwide. 1:500. Ang 1:500 ay parehas lang ng ratio ng people law enforcement board sa police. Okay? Isang people law enforcement board ang katumbas 500 na police. Dito naman under Section 27 of Republic Act 1975, pag sinabing nationwide average, isang police ang katumbas ng isang police ay 500 na tao sa kanyang area of responsibility. And yung 1:2 lumabas niya sa board exam, ito yung ratio ng security guard to their licensed firearms. Okay? 1 firearms is equivalent to 2 security guards. And yung 1:7, that is for custodial ratio. Custodial ratio. Custodial ratio. Yan. Okay, clear and loud and clear ba ang aking boses, guys? Okay, nakakasunod pa ba? Paki-raise nga yung hands, guys. Okay. Yan, maraming salamat sa ating 100 million participants. No? 2835, yan, ang dami. Nakinig, okay. Next. Okay. Ano yung 1:2? 1 firearm is equivalent of 2 security guards. Kaya nga pagkatapos ng duty mo bilang gwardiya, anong gagawin mo sa firearms? Iuuwi mo ba yung firearms kapag gwardiya ka para mabilis na responde? Wow, snappy, no? Mali yan. Pagkatapos ng duty mo bilang gwardiya, ang gagawin mo sa barel is turn over to the next security guard. Kasi nga, isang barel ang katumbas 2 gwardiya. Next. Okay. The city of Masaya, lugar na masaya. as approximately 750,000 people. Based on nationwide average, ang tinatanong nationwide average, under Section 27 of Republic Act 6975, police to population ratio, ang tanong sa dulo, how many police officers should be deployed in that city? So Tagalogin ko, kung sa lugar ng Masaya ay merong 750,000 na tao na naninirahan doon, okay, ilang police officer ang ipadadala mo sa lugar ng Masaya kung ang dami ng tao ay 750,000? Ang tinatanong is nationwide average. So, 1,500, 240, or 1,500. Yung mga sumagot ng 1,000, mali yan. Ang 1,000 is minimum police to population ratio. Ano bang hinahanap nationwide? So, tama ba yung 500? Mali rin. So, ulitin natin. Sabi ko nga, kapag nationwide average 1:500, isang pulis ang katumbas, 500 tao sa kanyang nasasakupan. Pero kapag ang dami ng tao ay 750,000, anong gagawin mo? Anong gagawin natin dyan? Okay, i-divide mo yan sa, okay, divided by, ano ba yung hinahanap nationwide? 500. So, 750,000 divided by 500 is equals 1,500. So, the correct answer is delta. Hindi porket alam mo na yung minimum police to population ratio na 1:1,000 at nationwide average na 1:500 ay ayun na yung sagot. Intindihin mo rin yung tanong sa choices kung ano yung hinahanap na tanong. Okay? Nakakasunod. Next. Which agency of the government? Okay, ano ang ahensya ng gobyerno? Yung nagkukumpirma ng kota kapag, example, ngayong 2021, 10,000 pulis ang kailangan, no? Sino ang nagbibigay ng kota allocation? O nagkukumpirma ng kota allocation for PNP personnel? Sila rin yung nagre-recruit and selection and appointment. Sino yan? Walang iba, kundi yung batas na ginawa ng Republic Act 4864. Ano yung batas na ginawa ng Republic Act 4864? That is National Police Commission. National Police Commission. Anong batas yung ginawa? Anong batas na gawa ng NAPOLCOM? Republic Act 4864. Okay. Matandaan nyo ay NAPOLCOM is an agency, okay, that confirms quota allocation for PNP personnel, recruitment, selection, and appointment. Next. Okay. In times of war or other national emergency declared by the Congress, the President may extend such term of office of the Chief PNP from depending on the gravity of situation. At ito kayo lumabas 2018, no? Ang maximum tenure ng PNP Chief or Chief PNP or Police General is not exceeding 4 years. At ang compulsory retirement is 56 years old. Kapag ikaw police ka, na-meet mo na yung edad na 56 years old, automatic magre-retiro ka na, no? Pero pwede pa lumagpas sa edad na 56 years in times of war. Okay? Pero gaano ka lang pwede ma-extend ang or gaano katagal pwede ma-extend ang servisyo? That is 6 months to 1 year. So the correct answer is delta. 6 months to 1 year. Kapag wala ang 6 months to 1 year, not more than 1 year ang pwedeng sagot. Not more than 1 year. Okay, sabi ko kanina, ito yung nangyari kay dating Police General Bato de la Rosa, no? Noong nagkaroon ng Marawi siege, no? Na-extend ang kanyang paninilbihan. Next. The first head of Metropolitan Police Force that earned the title as the father of modern policing system. No? Hindi nawawala sa board exam, no? Father of modern policing system, sino yan? Walang iba kundi si Sir Robert Pierce. Sir Robert Pierce. Okay? Si Edgar Hoover, the first director of Federal Bureau of Investigation. Ano ang equivalent ng FBI sa Japan? That is TOHO. August Vollmer is the father of modern law enforcement. Okay? Si Alan Pinkerton, yung the greatest private detective, no? Or siya yung the owner of private detective agency sa Amerika. Sino yan? Si Alan Pinkerton. The owner of private detective agency in America. Okay, next. Okay. The law that created the Manila Police Department enacted on July 31, 1931. Ito yung Manila Police District, no? Tuwing January 9, 1901, kasi una pangalan, Metropolitan Police. May masaling na 1 July 31, 1950, Arthur MacArthur. Excuse me po.
Ay, puta.
To fulfill his dream to become a police officer, he studied and was able to finish a BS Criminology in a reputable institution on May 1, 2015. Okay? And he was able to successfully enter to the PNP on December 2, 2016. Okay? He was appointed in a various positions in the PNP. He was dedicated to his work and able to receive various awards in the PNP. Ang tanong, what eligibility was utilized by Mr. Astarabista in applying in the PNP? No, ang haba ng tanong, pero ang tinatanong, anong eligibility ba ang kailangan ipasa ng criminology graduate? Kasi nga BS Criminology siya. That is, ang sagot 17 and 16 yata ito na tanong. That is a Republic Act 65, 06. So the correct answer is Charlie. Republic Act 65, 06. Yan. Pero pag naulit itong tanong na ito, ano ba ang eligibility ang kailangan ipasa ng criminology? That is Republic Act 11131, no? 11131. Okay. Ano yung PD 907? Ito yung mga tao na exempted sa civil service. Example, ikaw ay honor graduate, college graduate ka na may title, no? Cum laude, summa cum laude, or magna cum laude. That is PD 907. Exempted ka sa civil service, okay? PD 907, exempted ka sa civil service or for honor graduates yung mga yan. 907 is for honor graduates. Republic Act 1080, ito yung for bar and board passer. Kahit hindi ka criminology graduate, basta ikaw ay bar passer or board passer, katulad ng optometrist, dentist, okay, etc. or bar passer ka, pwede mo gamitin yung eligibility mo sa pag-apply sa pagka-police, no? Yung PD 1184 naman, yan yung batas na gumawa ng PNPA, no? PNPA. Okay, ano pa yung wala dyan? Yung NAPOLCOM exam. Mali yung word na NAPOLCOM exam, ha? Ang tama is patrolman and patrolwoman qualification exam, okay? Patrolman and patrolwoman qualification exam. Ang tama, hindi NAPOLCOM exam, okay? Nakasanayan lang yung NAPOLCOM exam. Next. What year will Mr. Astarabista and compulsory retire? Ano ba yung compulsory retirement? That is 56 years old. Okay? Kailan ba siya pinanganak? October 19, 1994. Naging natapos niya yung criminology noong taong May 1, 2015. Graduate na siya. And he was able to successfully enter on the PNP on December 2, 2016. So, ang gagawin natin para malaman natin kung kailan siya magre-retiro from the word compulsory retirement, that is 56 years old, no? Para malaman natin yan, i-divide mo lang or i-minus mo yung edad niya or kung kailan siya pinanganak at kung ilan yung, ano yung taon kung kailan siya naging pulis. So, 1994, okay? Or 2016 minus 1994. Ilan yan? 2016 minus 1994, ilang taon yan? Okay. Ilan old siya niyan? 21 years old siya, naging pulis na. 21 years old. Oh. 21 years old, naging pulis. So, 56 minus 56. Okay? 56 minus 21. Ilang taon? Ilan ang kanyang length of service? That is 35. Ang kanyang length of service. So, ang gagawin mo lang, i-add mo yung 35 sa taon kung kailan siya naging pulis. 2016 plus 35. Okay, is equals, ano yan? 20, tama ba? Ilan taon siya naging pulis? 21 years old or 22 years old? Ulitin natin. So, gamit tayo ng calculator. That is calculator. And calculator. Ay. Wala. Okay, nakikita na yung calculator natin. Okay, kailan siya pinanganak? October 19, 1994. Kailan siya naging pulis? December 12, 2016. 2016 minus 1994. 22 years old pala siya naging pulis. So, 56 minus 22, ang kanya length of service is 34 pala. So, ang mangyayari, i-add natin yung length of service niya na 34 years sa taon kung kailan siya naging pulis. Kailan siya naging pulis? 2016 plus 34 years is equals 2050. So, 2050 ang tamang sagot. So, sa choices, yan, nakikita naman siguro kung yung screen natin, no? Sa choices, dalawa at 2050. Kailan mo siya magre-retiro? From the word compulsory retirement, hindi ka pwede magretiro kung anong taon ka naging pulis. Magre-retiro ka sa araw ng birthday mo. So, the correct answer is October 19, 2050. Ayan. October 19, 2050. Next. How many percent should be the monthly retirement pay of Mr. Hasta La Vista? So, ganito lang yan. Ang isang pulis na nagretiro, hindi tataas ng isang rango ang pulis na nagretiro. Ang tumataas lang kapag nagretiro ang isang pulis ay yung sahod ng isang rango, 1 grade higher. Okay? So, kapag nagretiro ang isang pulis, hindi 100% ng sahod niya yung makukuha niya. Kunyari, ang isang pulis kung sumasahod na 70,000 monthly, hindi 100% na sahod niya yung makukuha niya. Depende, tatandaan nyo, depende sa tagal ng serbisyo kung paano makukuha ng isang pulis yung kanyang sahod or pension. Okay? Gaano ba katagal ang kanyang length of service? That is 34 years. Okay? 34 years ang kanyang length of service. So, paano mo yan? Gagawin mo lang, ang 34, okay, ang tagal sa serbisyo ng isang pulis ay imumultiply mo lang sa 2.5 times 2.5. 34 times 2.5 is equivalent to 85%. 85%. So, the correct answer is delta. Ganito lang yan. Kapag ang isang pulis ay 20 years na sa serbisyo tapos nagretiro siya, ano tawag doon? Optional retirement. Ilang percent lang ang makukuha niya? 50%. Kasi 20 years times 2.5 is equals to 50%. Okay, ang kanyang taga-serbisyo ni Hasta La Vista is 34 times 2.5 is equals 85%. Okay, next. Uniform member of the PNP shall have the option to receive in advance and in lump sum. Okay, pag sinabi natin lump sum, okay, ito yung isang pulis na kapag siya ay nagretiro, pwede siya kumuha ng advance na sahod. Pag sinabing lump sum, ilang taon ang pwede kunin na advance na pensyon ni pulis? That is 5 years. Okay, 5 years. Pag sinabing lump sum, okay, o example, pulis ako, nagretiro ako ngayong araw na to. Pwede ko ba kunin yung advance na sahod ko sa loob ng advance na pension ko sa loob ng 5 taon? Yes. Pag kinuha mo yun, may makukuha pang monthly na pension, wala na. Pero kapag tapos na 5 taon, may matatanggap ka na ulit. Okay? That is lump sum. Pero sa totoong buhay, ang nakukuha lang na advance na sahod or pension or lump sum ng isang police, army or navy is 3 years lang. Pero sa board exam, ang sasagot natin 5 years. Sir, bakit sa totoong buhay 3 years lang? Sa sobrang dami na nagre-retiro ng police ng unang panahon, ng mga navy ng unang panahon, ng mga marine ng unang panahon, hindi ma-provide ng gobyerno or mabigay yung buong 5 years na kanilang advance pension. Para magkasya yung budget, ginagawa lang nila is 3 years lang yung maximum. Pero for, sa board exam, ilan ang lump sum? 5 years. 5 years. Hello, narinig ba ako kanina? Yun i-explain ko sa lump sum. Guys, paki-raise yung hands kung narinig ako. Ayun, thank you. Okay, so the correct answer is lump sum. Next, Police Executive Master Sergeant Junel was ordered to probe. From sinabing probe investigation, iimbestigahan the alleged involving of some police officer in extrajudicial killing. What police function does he belong? So, okay, anong function daw? Okay, kapag ang police ang nag-iimbestiga kapwa police, that is internal affairs service. Sabi ko kanina, paano maging miyembro ng internal affairs service? Ano ang requirements? At least 5 years ka na sa law enforcement or 5 years ka lang police, no? Okay? Kapag ang iniimbestigahan, wait lang, saan under ang internal affairs service? Under yan ang administrative function. So the correct answer is Charlie, administrative function. Okay? Pero kapag criminal naman ang iniimbestigahan, okay, pag walang word na police, executive master sergeant, okay, kapag criminal lang ang iniimbestigahan, under yan ang primary function. Kapag criminal lang. Okay? Next. New PNP applicant shall undergo a basic recruit training na mas kilala natin sa PSBRC. Ito yung training ng ating kapulisan sa loob ng kampo. What does PSBRC stands for? Okay, ano ba yung meaning or acronym ng salitang PSBRC? A. Public Safety Basic Recruit Course or Public Safety Basic Recruitment Course. Or police ba yan? Safety Basic Recruit Course or Police Single Bully Recruit Course. PSBRC stands for Public Safety Basic Recruit Course. So the correct answer is Alpha. Ilang buwan yan? Tumatagal yan ng 6 na buwan sa loob ng kampo, no? Diyan, mag-aaral kayo, no? Mag-aaral kayo sa loob ng kampo, ano ba? Sabay-sabay kayong magte-training, gigising ng umaga, no? Papalakasin ang inyong katawan, ang inyong spiritual, and ang inyong mga puso, no? Puso. Yan, sa PSBRC. Marami kayo matututunan dyan. Napakasarap ng training, no? Okay? Pagkatapos ng Public Safety Basic Recruit Course, bibigyan ka na ba ng baril? I-issuean ka na? Hindi. Mag-OJT ka pa. That is still training exercise. Yung 6 na buwan na OJT ng ating mga OJT police, no? Yung mga bago. Yung may mga nakikita kayo patuta sa FTP sa braso. Yan. Okay? Next. If the annual quota for 2019 is 10,000, how many of the annual quota is allocated for women?
100.
10%, 20%, 100, or 1,000?
100.
Yung sumagot ng 20% mali yan. Yung sumagot ng 10% mali din. Ano ba ang
100.
tinatanong? Okay, board question to. Nakakalito, di ba?
Quota.
Kung ngayong 2019 meron 10,000 kailangan na police, ilan na kailangan sa mga kababaihan kung meron 10,000 kailangan na police? So ilan ba ang 10% ng 10,000? Alam naman natin na ang kinukuha lang sa pag-apply sa pagka-police sa quota na babae is 10% lang. Pero dito, ilan daw ang 10% ng 10,000? That is 1,000. So correct answer is Delta. 1,000. Okay. Next. Field training program shall last for a period of 6 months. Wait lang. Pag sinabing program, ilang buwan yan? That is 12 months.
12 months.
Okay? Pag sinabing, pag nabasa nyo yung program, ilang buwan yan? 12 months yan. Nakapalawag sa field training program, yung PSBRC. At pagkatapos ng PSBRC, ng 6 na buwan naman ng FTX or Field Training Exercise. Okay? Sa totoong buhay, pag sinabi field training program, ang akala nila 6 months lang, pero for the purpose of board exam, pag sinabi program, that is 12 months. Okay? 12 months. Next. Which among the following is qualified as per the educational requirement in the PNP? So, sino ang mga kwalipikado na mag-apply sa pagka-police dahil sa kanilang natapos? Si Espejo ba na-graduate ng Associate in Criminology? O si Asta Labista na holder ng driver's license? Mali na yan. Si Junel ba na holder ng BS Accountancy? Mali, O si Baby na holder ng 72 units in BS Education? Dati sa 6975, kahit 72 units ka pa lang, pwede ka na mag-apply sa pagka-police. Tama. Pero because of Republic Act 851, kailangan college graduate or baccalaureate degree. No? So, sino? Si Alpha o si Charlie? So, the correct answer is Charlie. So, Junel na nakatapos ng 4 na taon ng BS Accountancy. Namantaan yan, ha? Bakit? Si Espejo na-graduate ng Associate in Criminology, hindi pa college graduate yan. Ibig sabihin, na-Associate in Criminology, 2 years pa lang ang natatapos niya sa Criminology. Okay, 2 years pa lang yan. So, the correct answer is Charlie. Next. As you advance in rank, you move from being more of a doer, okay, to being more of a thinker. Sir, ano bang ang other term ng doer? Ang other term ng doer is strategy. At ang other term ng thinker is tactics. Okay? So, ang tinatanong dito sa dulo, the former in the sentence may be equated to. So, ano ba ang mas nauna? Doer or thinker? Ano daw ang mas nauna? So, the correct answer is doer. So, the correct answer is strategy. Strategy. Ang other term ng doer is strategy and thinker is tactics. So, the correct answer is Charlie. Okay? This SOP prescribed the basic procedure to be observed by all PNP units and mobile patrol elements in the conduct of visibility patrol. Okay? Anong SOP yan? That is police beat procedure. Ano yung police beat procedure natin? That is SOP number 1. SOP number 1. Okay? Yan. Pero kapag tinatanong, ito yung ginagawa ng ating kapulisan para mahuli yung mga traffic violators o yung mga naglalagay ng checkpoint, no? Oplan Sita or Oplan Siyasat. That is SOP number 3. Oplan Sita or Oplan Siyasat. Pero React number 144, that is SOP number 4. React number, tama tayo, at lumabas sa board text na 166. React number 166, that is SOP number 4, okay? Ano yung SOP number 3? Oplan Sita or Oplan Siyasat. Next. The medium range plan covers a period of more or less plan. Pag sinabing medium range plan, ito yung pagpaplano na more than or not exceeding 3 years. Kapag ang pagpaplano ay hindi lumalagpas sa 3 taon, that is medium range plan. Pero kapag ang pagpaplano ay not exceeding a year or 1 year, ito yung pagpaplano na ang tawag is tactical plan. Okay? Pag tactical plan, ito yung pagpaplano na hindi umabot ng 1 taon, exceeding a year or 1 year. Pero kapag ang pagpaplano ay 5 years or more, that is long range plan or strategic plan. Long range plan, ito yung pagpaplano na umaabot ng 5 years or more. Sabi ko rin na anong tawag sa pagpaplano na kailangan mangyari sa hinaharap, particularly in their future, that is visionary plans. Okay, visionary plans. Next. Flow of authority from top to bottom. Yan, nabasa mo na naman si top to bottom.
Chain of
command ba yan? Chain of custody, unity of command, span of control. That is chain of command. Okay, chain of command. Pero ano ang tawag sa taong pwedeng humawak ng ebidensya? That is chain of custody. No? Unity of command, one and only one in command. Isa lang na susunod. Bakit kailangan ng unity of command? To avoid confusion of authority. Okay? Span of control lumabas 2019, 2 beses. Si Chief of Police ng Makati ay binigyan ng kapangyarihan pamuluhan ng 2,000 pulis. Anong organizational principle ang kailangan ibigay? kay Chief of Police sa Makati para pamunuan ng 2,000 pulis. That is span of control. Ano sa Tagalog ng span of control? Lawak ng nasasakupan o lawak ng kapangyarihan. Tanong sa board, paano malalaman ang lawak ng kapangyarihan o ang iyong span of control? Malalaman ang lawak ng kapangyarihan depende sa dami ng tauhan mo na nagre-report sa'yo. So, the correct answer is chain of command. Okay? Or scalar chain. The following are the 3 broad goals of the police organization except. So, ang hinahanap dito yung 3 broad goals. Sa board exam, sa 100 items, no? Ilang oras mo i-examine ang 100 items? 3 oras. So, ang gagawin mo palagi, basahin at intindihin yung tanong. Second, kapag nabasa mo at naintindihin mo yung tanong, ano hanapin mo sa choices? Yung maling sagot. Bakit? Kapag inalis mo yung maling sagot sa choices, madali mo makahanap yung tamang sagot. So, katulad nito, hanapin natin yung 3 broad goals muna bago yung maling sagot. Okay? Kasama ba sa 3 broad goals yung protect lives and properties? Yes. That is the fundamental objectives of police organization. Protect lives and properties. To ensure public safety, yes. Okay? Kasama yan. To maintain peace and order, yes. Pag sinabing maintain peace and order, that is the constitutional objective ng PNP. Ano ang hindi kasama sa 3 broad goals? To arrest suspected criminals. So the correct answer is letter D. Bakit hindi kasama sa 3 broad goals yung to arrest suspected criminals? Kasi yan lang yung kanilang duties and responsibility. Okay? Duties and responsibility ng police organization yung to arrest suspected criminals. Okay? Kaya hindi yan kasama sa 3 broad goals. Next. A supervisor span of control 2019 board question is generally determined in terms of paano malalaman ang lawak ng kapangyarihan? The number of subordinates directly reporting to him or her. So the correct answer is alpha. Guys, paki-raise nga yung hands kung nakikita nyo yung circle or sinusulat ko sa ating PowerPoint. Maraming salamat. Yan, maraming salamat. Okay. Next. Okay, next. The reason why a police officer appears in court as a witness has to be a complete uniform. Ayan, wow. Is to show his respect to the court and blank. Bakit daw ang isang polis na tetestigo sa korte o mapasinado man kailangan naka-uniformado or kompletong uniformado or complete uniform? Kasi nire-respeto nila yung korte at senado at yung kanilang position and rank. Tatandaan nyo. Ang isang polis na tetestigo sa korte, kailangan naka-uniformado kasi nire-respeto niya ang korte at ang kanyang posisyon at kanyang rango. Pero kapag tinatanong kayo, lumabas sa board exam namin, okay? Ano ang pwede gawing memory aid? Natitistigo sa korte ay kailangan naka-complete uniform, no? Kasi nire-respeto niya ang kanyang position and rank, no? So, ano ang pwedeng gawing memory aid ng isang pulis kapag siya ay titistigo sa korte? Okay, ang sagot sa board exam namin is declare. Tatandaan niyo to, declare. Ano yun? Declare. Alam ko familiar naman kayo sa declare, no? Ito yung maliit na notebook sa pag-OJT natin, di ba? Di ba meron tayong kailangan na declare. Sa declare, ito yung pwede gawing memory aid ng isang polis kapag siya ay titistigo sa korte kasi dito niya inilalagay yung oras na pagdating niya sa pinangyarihan ng krimen, sino ang sangkot sa pinangyarihan ng krimen, sino ang suspect, no? At anong oras nangyari yung krimen. Diyan niya ilalagay yan. Okay. Next. Police Corporal hasta la vista. And Police Lieutenant or dalawang Police Corporal. Hasta la vista and Police Corporal Espejo report to the same supervisor of 2019. This is the principle of anong organizational principle na isa lang ang pinag-reportan at isa lang ang nasusunod. That is a unity of command. So the correct answer is alpha. Unity of command. Ayan, unity of command. Okay. Next. Delegation of authority. Binigyan ka ng kapangyarihan. Okay, example. Ako yung hepe ng isang istasyon. Binigyan kita ng kapangyarihan para bantayan mo at tingnan mo yung mga galaw ng aking subordinate. That's delegation of authority. While at the same time, you are giving a power. Next. The organizational structure of the Philippine National Police is, ano yung combined advantage ng PNP? That is a combined advantage of line and stop. So the correct answer is delta. Line and stop. Pero kapag tinatanong, what is the oldest, the simplest, and the backbone of police organization? That is line. Ano tong line? Oldest, simplest, and backbone of police organization. That is line. Lumabas to last board exam ha. December 2019 lumabas to. The oldest and the backbone of police organization. Line. Pag organizational structure ng PNP, line and stop. Delta ang sagot. Yung functional and stop naman, ito naman yung ating mga support units katulad ng maritime, aviation police group, and explosive ordnance disposal team, highway patrol group na lumabas 2019. Ano yun daw yung tawag sa anti-carnapping group? That is highway patrol group lumabas yung 2019. Next, the Secretary of the Department of the Interior and Local Government is being assisted by 2 undersecretaries. Ano ba yung dalawang undersecretaries ng DILG? That is 1 for local government and 1 for peace and order. So the correct answer is Bravo, 1 for local government and 1 for peace and order. Pero ilan sino-sino yung assistant ni Chief PNP para maging epektibo yung kanya pagtatrabaho? 1 for operation and 1 for administration, no? Okay. Ang sagot, Bravo. The National Police Commission exercise what power to the PNP? Okay? Ano kapangyarihan ni NAPOLCOM sa PNP natin? That is administrative control and operational supervision. Okay? Tatandaan nyo, ang may summary dismissal sa ating mga kapulisan, sino ang may mga summary dismissal? Si NCR. Okay, ang mga nagtatanggal sa ating kapulisan na may mga power of summary dismissal is NCR. Si NAPOLCOM, si Chief PNP, and si Regional Director ang may kapangyarihan ng summary dismissal over the Iran police members. Okay? NAPOLCOM, Chief PNP, and Regional Director. Sino ang nag-confirma ng kota? Si NAPOLCOM pa rin. Ano yung batas na gawa ng NAPOLCOM? Republic Act 4864. Ano yung batas na nagbigay ng kapangyarihan sa NAPOLCOM para tayo ay mag-conduct ng entrance and promotional examination? That is Republic Act 6040. Okay? The NAPOLCOM is agency attached to the DILG for policy coordination. Okay? Sino na yung mga composition ng NAPOLCOM? Kasama ba si DILG Secretary as ex-officio chairperson? Lumabas no 2019, yes. Ang pinatawag ex-officio chairperson, sino yan? Si DILG Secretary. Found ex-officio member, sino yan? Si Chief PNP. Kasama ba yung 4 na regular commissioner? Yes, kasama yan. So the correct answer is Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. A, B, and C. Yung 4 na regular commissioner, yung 3 dyan, dapat civilian. At yung isa dyan, dapat ay from pwedeng na retired law enforcer or retired AFP and PNP. Okay? Sir, the term of office of the 4 regular commissioner, ano yung gaano katagal ang paninilbihan ng 4 na regular commissioner? At least 6 years. 6 years without reappointment. 6 years with reappointment or at the pleasure of the President. So the correct answer is 6 years without reappointment. 6 years without reappointment. Okay? Next. When are security guards deputized by the PNP chief or local mayor to have police authority within their assigned area of responsibility, no? Okay? Ang mga security guards pala ay pwede bigyan ni chief and local mayor ng police authority. Wow! Guardia! Pwede mag-aresto! Pwede magkaroon ng police authority. Yes, pwede yan. Tukwing kailan lang?
Emergency.
During times of emergency lang. During times of emergency. Okay? Guys, balikan natin yung mga kanina, no? Kapag ang may patay na tao sa crime scene, ano ang tawag? Disease. Very good. Okay? Kapag dinala na sa laboratory yung katawan ng tao na patay, ang tawag na dyan, or in-examine na yung katawan ng tao patay, that is cadaver. Okay? Ano na malapit sa katawan ng tao kapag patayan? That is blowfly. Anong sagot sa board exam? Saan nangingitlog ang blowfly? Sa rotten flesh. Okay? At ang blowfly, ano ang iniiwan niya sa patay na tao?
Magot.
Saan? That is maggots. At kapag nakakita ka na ng maggots sa katawan ng tao, ilang
12
oras na
hours.
patay yan? Okay, 24 hours, no? Yan. Kasi, napag-usapan natin yung mga hayop na tinatanong sa board exam. Toko, no? T-O-K-K-O, no? Paulit-ulit ako kanina. Ito yung equivalent ng NBI sa Japan, Toko, no? Kapag tinanong kayo, anong unang hayop ang ginamit ng mga Amerikano para mag-spy? First animal used by American to spy. That is dog or dolphin or chicken or geese. Ano yung geese? Gansa. No, gansa. Ang kauna-unahang hayop na ginamit ng mga Amerikano para mag-spy ay dolphin. Tatandaan nyo, dolphin. Okay, guys, explain ko to mamaya, no? Okay, so, di pa kasi ako nag-almusal, so kaya na tayo muna lahat, no? Yan. Sabay-sabay na tayo kumain. Balik na lang tayo ng 12:30. Okay, sana may natututunan at naririnig. Raise your hands, everybody. Kung nakakasunod sa akin, raise your hands. Yan, marami na ba tayo? Ilan na ba tayo sa ating, ilan na tayo rito? Yan, 50, 58, 58. Ayan. So, maraming salamat. Hanggang alas 5 magkakasama tayo. Peace! Balik tayo na 12:30. Yeah.